All aboard! Welcome to the Jolly Trolley, where the townsfolk tour the holiday scenery from the warmth of a decked-out trolley car. Running continuously back and forth on this track, the trolley adds fun and excitement to your Christmas village. So, taking a look at the features. This doesn't have an inside scene, although it technically does have people looking out through the trolley. It doesn't come with an adapter due to the nature of it moving. It is an animated piece. It does have music, extremely loud music. It doesn't have exterior lighting, it doesn't have smoke, and it is lit. So the dimensions of the trolley itself, it is 3.23 inches high by 6.34 inches long and 1.97 inches wide, or in metric that is 8.2 by 16.1 by 5 centimeters. This was released in 2020 and is made of plastic. The trolley draws approximately 200 milliamp hours, which is around about 10 hours if you're using decent grade batteries. Bringing a whole other level of animation to your village, the Jolly Trolley adds life to any village as it travels through the streets, spreading joy and convenience to the tiny inhabitants. The Jolly Trolley operates via 3AA batteries and is a newer version of Lemax's Santa's cable car. This little carriage is vibrantly coloured in its traditional reds and greens and packed with festive cheer, adorned with wreaths, ribbons, as well as carrying presents on the top of its roof for passengers' comfort. The Jolly Trolley is as packed with details as it is with commuters. It even looks fantastic at night, emerging from a dark tunnel thanks to the small LED light guiding the way along the lit interior. The soundtrack is fairly cute, and the wave of sound it creates travelling from one side of the village to another is pleasing, but it's surprisingly loud for such a small item, as we wish they had a switchable volume level rather than a push button on-off switch. The Jolly Trolley comes with over 4 feet of straight track and 2 buffers, allowing the trolley to run from one end of the high street to the other over and over again, thanks to the smart relay system that changes the direction the motor travels in when crossing the magnet concealed within the track. The tracks themselves lay nice and flat and are not swayed by the movement of the travelling trolley. Separating the tracks when it's time for packing away is not as easy as you would expect though. Compared to the Thomas the Tank Engine Trackmaster trains, these are extremely difficult to separate. Just look at how this left an imprint in my hand. The Lemax also offer additional straights and curves that you can purchase separately, and these are the same that they use for their train sets. Sadly, they do not offer different radiuses of bends or lengths of straights, but you can work around these. In my first village back in 2022, I wanted the trolley to run along the outskirts of the village, but this would have to result in either massive overhangs or fewer buildings in situ. The workaround I found was to trim them to the length for use on a scroll saw, although a hacksaw would have worked just fine as well, I'm sure. This comes with the cost of being able to clip them together, but I found that as well placed dots of glue stopped any displacement and the trolley travelled along the route without issue. What surprised me with the track offerings was there was a lack of a rail crossing to form a figure of 8, so I jumped straight into a CAD program and thought I'd design one. After several attempts, the reason the rail crossing did not exist was due to the design of the trolley, but persistence paid off. I'm very pleased to bring to you what I believe is the only rail crossing for the Lemax trolley in the whole world. If you'd like to purchase one of these, please see the link in the description below. I really wish that the Lemax had a wider selection of moving vehicles, as their inclusion brings so much more life to an otherwise static village. Hopefully a car system like they had previously will be revamped in the very near future, and although there are other options such as Magnorail is rather expensive and the scaling doesn't fit the Lemax villages, but until that time I'm very happy to jump onto the public transport system.